Welcome to Designing Spaces Think Green, a special edition of the show that's all about you, your space, and living the greener lifestyle. We have a great lineup of topics for you today that's going to help you and your family live a more eco-friendly lifestyle. So let's get started right now and think green. You know, one of the reasons we prune plants is to help them breathe, thus ventilation. Now, ventilation is a topic in the home that's often overlooked unless you happen to notice that your room is stuffy. There's one space in the home that is really lacking ventilation, and you may be surprised, so take a look.
When we think of bathroom exhaust fans, there's the obvious reason for them being there. But the fact remains that the bathroom is one of the poorest ventilated rooms of the house and is one that could benefit the most from proper ventilation. To find out more, Think Green hooked up with Continental Fan, and joining us today is Pat Putnam. Pat, welcome to Think Green.
Great to be here, Debbie.
Well, today we're going to talk about something that we all use, our bathroom exhaust fan, but we may not have given it a second thought. So let's talk about the exhaust fan.
Sure. An exhaust fan for a bathroom is used mostly, the most important thing is for moisture removal.
Okay.
Because when you have a lot of moisture in a bathroom, you end up with harmful mildew and mold, and that's harmful to human beings, and it's also harmful to the construction materials in the walls and the ceilings of the home.
So is it safe to say that not all exhaust fans are created equal?
A lot of typical bath fans that people have in their homes are ceiling mounted, one speed, maybe a 50 CFM fan,
Right.
No consideration for the size of the bathroom. And you really need to know what the size of the bathroom is, and maybe even the ductwork as far as the configuration goes to understand what size fan you need.
Okay.
So 1 cubic feet per minute per square foot of space.
Got it.
Keep that in consideration.
Okay.
And then also you would like to move 8 air changes of air out of the room per hour.
Okay, so tell me what that means in normal language.
Basically, you want to make sure you're ventilating, you keep fresh air coming into the bathroom, and you're exhausting the moist air out and bringing the fresh air in.
If you're using it more, wouldn't that mean we're spending more?
You would think, however, with some of the products that are out there now, with the Energy Star qualified products, you end up actually saving money.
And I guess that's why we would be talking about this on our Think Green show.
We have many products that are green oriented.
And speaking of the different products, you brought a few here today. So let's talk about the difference.
Sure. First of all, we have our 2-speed aero fan, which is kind of a typical ceiling fan. 2-speed, but it's a very quiet fan. The second item that we brought here is our Model EXT fan, and this is an external mount fan. And this is a fan where if you don't have attic space to mount the fan and you still need a powerful fan that's quiet, you mount it on the external part of the home. We also have an excellent accessory item, which is our backdraft damper. And this is an item that you use to put in the system so that when the fan is off, you do not allow outside air to come back into the home. And this damper is just an excellent product, fits right into the ductwork.
So that translates into saving us money.
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Now, which one are we installing here today in this home?
Today we're going to install the Continental Fan Model AXC100 AES. It's an Energy Star qualified fan. It will be remote mounted up in the attic, so it's going to be very quiet, and it's very powerful. We'll move about 130 cubic feet per minute at 0.2 inches of static pressure, which basically...
I was going to say, tell me what that means.
You bet. It's going to move about twice as much air as a typical type bath fan will.
Wow, that's a lot.
It will get the moisture out of the home.
Okay, well, I say let's get started. We'll go check out the bathroom so we can do the installation. Okay, let's go. So this is a good-sized bathroom.
It sure is, and this size bathroom is perfect for the AXC fan we're going to install today.
You know, that's the one problem I have with exhaust fans. I know they're doing their job, but they're so loud.
One of the great things and features of this fan is it's going to be remote mounted up in the attic away from this room.
Well, I know Alan. Oh, there he is. Alan, come on in. And Alan, this is Pat.
Hi, Pat. How are you? Welcome to my home. I'm really glad to have you here because that fan is making so much noise. It's really the #1 complaint I get from everybody who lives here. And I don't even think it works. And I would like to be a little more energy efficient. I'm trying to make the whole house a little more energy efficient, you know.
This exhaust fan is Energy Star qualified. It's going to be remote mounted, very quiet. If you can mount a ceiling fan and install one, you can install this type of fan. It'll do an excellent job for you.
Oh, great. Great. That's be great. Well, why don't we do it?
Let's get started.
This is an easy installation. Disconnect the wiring from the existing fan. Remove the existing fan. Install the new AXC fan according to the enclosed installation guide, and there are several ways to mount the unit. Connect the electrical wiring to the new AXC fan, turn the power on at the panel, and turn the fan on. Reinstall the original grill, and you're done.
Well, good job, guys. That was easy, right?
Yeah, really. I'm amazed. It was simple, almost simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know the best part? It's on. Can you hear it?
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, Pat, let me ask you a question. If you had a good-sized bathroom, can you do one exhaust fan over the toilet and maybe another one over the shower?
You sure can. We have kits to do exactly that.
Okay.
Mount one fan up in the attic space, run ductwork to 2 areas. It could be either in the same bathroom or even in 2 separate bathrooms.
Okay. So where can our viewers go to learn more?
At continentalfan.com.
Easy enough. Well, Alan, thank you so much for including us.
Thank you for everything.
And we appreciate Continental. And Pat, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to have a link to their website on ours at designingspaces.tv, where if you miss any part of this segment again, you can view it or the whole show. Just in case, we don't want you to miss anything. A lot of important information here. For Think Green, I'm Debi Marie.
Clean water, a healthy ecosystem, lower utility costs, and an efficient household. We all want these things, and we can have them because the technologies are here now for a healthier environment and lifestyle. We're headed in the right direction, so let's keep going that way and think green. For Designing Spaces Think Green, I'm Ted Brunson.
You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.